fighting out of Manchester, England. They'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards. Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Another scoring shot there. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Nice punch. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
You're getting everything tonight.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what?
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble. Hold it right there. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Pensacola's finest is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Talk about Roy Jones. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Misses with the jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Had catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How did they survive that?
3 days now needs to steady the pace.
Whoa, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's
The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We exchange punches. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter. Good counter punching. Nope, that hook won't score. Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are right.
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. How is this fight still continuing? As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. He is Rocky Marciano. He's only 179 centimeters. He is Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
The wait is over. The speaking
All
stopped.
right,
The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. And he caught him with a left hook. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just misses with that uppercut. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
The straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Beautiful counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not... And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Smoking Joe may go. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with the uppercut. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They're back on on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. For this next round, on to the fifth we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. On to the sixth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. It's all offense all the time. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You hear people talk about a bump. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
hard. He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Is there... And there's the bell for round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Disaster averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up boxer for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at this.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something because otherwise, why should it change?
Good job stopping that uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. This fighter has been switching off and starting to make mistakes. And they're back at it again here in round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
From both of these heavyweights. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
How about that time counter shot? Figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but... Oh, wait a minute! Frazier is in trouble again! Frazier finally answering back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fighting them.